We will be performing two programs. The first piece is called We Unfold, and it's set to a symphony by Italian composer Ezio Bosso. The symphony is titled Oceans One. I have now been working with Ezio for a few projects, and I feel like I have finally found a composer that, like me, deals with emotions and with people, and that's something that's really important in our work. For him, oceans, he had never seen the sea until he was 16 years old, so that had a great impact on him as a person, and a lot of his music has been inspired on the sea. So when he told me that he had done his first symphony, and We Unfold is the first piece that I did as an artistic director for Cine Dance Company, I thought it would be a perfect reason, for me to use his piece. So, of course, the oceans can be wild, the oceans can be calm, the oceans can be scary, the oceans can be so many things that can relate to human beings and to emotions and can be metaphors for life. So that was really, and that is really the inspiration for the work. Also, with the oceans, you have to travel for miles and miles to start a new life, which is what I did a year and a half ago when I moved to Australia to direct Cine Dance Company. So it was also a metaphor of my life. I was leaving my origin, I was leaving my past, and I was starting a new life. So it's in 5 movements, and each movement has a theme to do with that, with nostalgia of the past, new places, leaving your origin. The first section, the first movement is about one with nature, one with madness, one with others, and so on. So there's a real, emotional thinking and content through the whole work. The second program, which we will dance on Saturday, it's a double bill, and it has a work titled 6 Breaths. Breath is life. Breath is vitality, breath is what we need to survive. And it's also a piece by Ezio. It's 6 cellos and a piano. And we were having a conversation one day with Ezio, and he said to me, I've been thinking a lot about breath and how important it is to life. And I was like, and how great it would be for a dance piece and a music. And then we just started talking, and it was such a rich soil, to make a dance. 6 breaths, it's first breath, which is life breath. It's out of breath, which is breathless. It's crying breath, which is breath interrupted by emotion. Then it's in the same breath, which is about togetherness. It's under one's breath, which is about whispering. And then it's last breath, which is death, which it also could mean many, many things. As we know, death doesn't have to be a bad thing. So that's really where we're at the moment, him and I making work together. And I very much think that there is a lot of emotion in the work and a lot of feeling. And, you always hope that the audience will come in a journey with you. The second piece of the evening, it's by Australian choreographer Adam Linda, and it's one of my first commissions for the company. He's based in Berlin. He worked with Meg Stewart at the moment, but he's a young, very, very talented choreographer. I met him in London when I lived there. He won the Place Prize, a very prestigious choreographic award, and his work deals with altered states of consciousness. So it's about hallucinations, light-induced states. It's about the potential of orgasm. It's about religious cults and religious rituals. So it has a real theatricality about the work, but in a way where the movement embodies the theatricality, and the dancers become possessed on stage, and the dancers are really hallucinating on stage. So it's a very, very powerful work also that deals with altered states of consciousness. There is nothing like a body that's alive and has blood running through their veins, and has instincts and has feelings and can communicate with what's most primitive, which is your body. I am almost sure that before we spoke, we communicated in a way of, you look at children and they don't know how to talk, but if they listen to music, they dance. So I'm a true believer, especially for me, my dance is dance in capital letters. I deal with movement. I try to get better every day at communicating more effectively with the body in time and space. So, yes, I think it's definitely an answer, to, the digital, environment and everything that's around us.